Hey everyone, day in the life blog, or vlog, I think that's what they call them, video, video blog. Anyway, just a quick video, something I thought of when you have sick calls, somebody doesn't show up for work, you have to, you have to fill it yourself, you have to call in one of your other staff members, or you have to call an agency. You can also call a staffing agency. So it's a good idea just to have them on contract and keep their contract in your facility file. The staffing agencies can be very expensive. They can be about anywhere from $16 an hour up. Some people say if they have med techs or something like that, it's a lot more money. Like they don't have med techs, and the only option you would have is like a LPN or something like that. So it's a really good idea potentially to get to know other facilities that in your area, be able to call on them and ask them, maybe you guys can borrow employees, maybe you could form a little network. So the staffing agencies, when you use them, a lot of times, they don't have their files complete, so you gotta make sure. But a lot of times they'll make you sign an agreement with them, and it says that if you hire this person, any of our people that we send to you, then you have to pay them a referral fee, like a headhunter's finder's fee for finding you that employee. And we didn't know we did that. One time we hired this girl, and the problem is she couldn't get enough work. She only could get about sporadic 5 hours, 10 hours, really nothing consistent. So we hired her, and we didn't even know. We had it in the contract that it said that if we hired any of their people, that we had to pay them a finder's fee of $10,000. So once they found out, and we didn't try to hide it because we just didn't know. Once they found out, they tried to bill us for $10,000. So you need to be careful with that and make sure that you, that you're not in some agreement that could hurt you. Or if you wanted to hire somebody, you're actually just trying to do a nice thing, give them extra hours, that you're not actually putting yourself in jeopardy. And the reason why I made this video is because I just thought of it. I have a family member that's leaving. They're moving because they're running out of money. I reduced their rent to a point where they're able to pay for it with the lady's pension and Social Security. But the families they're taking her money. They're using her money for their own living expenses. And then they gave me notice to move out. That's fine. But the other day, one of my caregivers, who's kind of looking for a place to live, said, "Hey, Calais, would you mind if I lived with this person that's moving out of our facility, take care of her, and I'll still work here, but they offered me room and board. They offered me to do a live-in." So here I have a family member that is not paying me. They're moving out, and then they're trying to steal my employee. And I told the employee, I don't mind if you do that. And I asked them, I said, what are they going to pay you? Well, they were only going to pay her room and board. And I said, well, what? They're not going to pay you then. They're just giving you free rent. But it made me realize, and we've had this happen in the past, where you'll have people come and try to take your employees. Might not be a bad idea to put some language like that in a contract, in your resident contract, that says that if they try to hire your employees outside of here without your approval, that they have to pay you a finder's fee, and just put it in the contract, just so that they don't. It prevents. First of all, it would prevent your. You could do the same thing on the employee contract. That if they went and took one of your residents, that they had to pay you a referral fee, a pretty big referral fee, and it would prevent the employee from stealing a resident, and it would prevent the resident from stealing your employee. That's just a little something I thought of just today. I might add it to my contract as well. Doesn't hurt. Most families wouldn't even think twice. They'd think, yeah, why would I steal your employee? And if if they would balk at that line on the contract, on the resident agreement, then I would say maybe you want to think twice about taking that resident in. That's it. Have a great day. Bye.